chasing, all players travel from location to location by bus, taxi, or underground. To take a certain form of transportation, you must be on the correct boarding spot and have the correct fare. No ticket, no ride. The challenge. If you're Mr. X, you must avoid capture long enough for the detectives to run out of their fare tickets. If you're the detectives, one of you must capture Mr. X by landing on the same space Mr. X occupies. Contents. 1 game board map of central London. 6 pawns, 125 fare tickets. 1 label sheet. Check. 18 stock cards. 2 double move cards. 1 logbook and pad. Check.
Mate.
1 storage tray to be used to store tickets, stock cards, and pawns. The setup. Peel off the colored dots on the label sheet and apply 2 of the same colored dots to either side of each pawn. And that's not important. Onward! Select the fugitive, Mr. X, and the detectives. Choose one of the players to be Mr. X. This player is given the uncolored pawn and the logbook. The logbook, check, is where Mr. X secretly records his movements and gives ticket fare clues to his whereabouts. See page 7 for how Mr. X uses the logbook. To assemble the logbook, position the 24-hole cover over the pad. The pencil will be needed to record the route. All the other players are the detectives and control the movement of the 5 colored pawns. Depending on how many players are in the game, a detective could control as few as 1 or as many as 3 pawns. Distribute the pawns as follows. We have 5 players, therefore everyone gets their own pawn. I hope that's clear for you. You look rather confused.
I'm confused. Can you read that again? I'm confused.
You get your own pawn. All by yourself.
Okay.
Passing out the fare tickets.
I made the super pawn.
Detectives ticket supply. Punch out the 120 regular fare tickets. They obviously assume you play this game only once because they tell you that you have to set it up every time. Obviously not going to be a good game. We're off to a bad start. Yellow tickets are taxis, greens, the bus, and red, the underground. And give each detective the following for every pawn he or she is controlling. 10 taxi, 8 bus, and 4 underground. A detective's ticket supply is limited. Once a ride is taken and a fare is paid, that ticket is spent. There is no way for a detective to replenish these used tickets. Important! As a detective, you receive a limited supply for each pawn you are controlling. If you are moving for more than 1 pawn, you must keep the allotted tickets for each pawn separate. Use the colored Royal Detective Bureau tokens. Punch them out on the cardboard platform. Once again, reiterating fact, you only play this game once. As markers are properly color-coded for each pawn's ticket supply.